Getafe thrash Valladolid by 4-0 in the José Zorrilla Stadium to keep up their hopes of finishing in a European place at the end of the season. Valladolid just waiting for the inevitable mathematic relegation, but even by their standards, this was a very bad day at the office. Things didn't start well, not even a minute on the clock when they went behind. Uche flicked on Diego Rico's throw, and it was Aaron Barry who rose to head in the opening goal of the game. 9 goals for him this season. It's a mistake from Andre Ferreira, who was making his first starting goal because Karl Hein is injured. He came out for the ball, got nowhere near it. Aaron Barry taking his chance. So what was already going to be a difficult afternoon for Valladolid, the worst possible start. They came into this game having conceded 65 goals this season. Obviously now that is at 69. Getafe have only conceded 25. They are they have the third best defensive record in the division. It certainly was the way of things when they came into this match day. Long ball forward to Juanmi, preferred in the starting lineup to Borja Mayoral, who came in the second half. Ramon Terrats got the shot away, but Ferreira made the save. Another opportunity here. Luis Milla striking this one into the wall, and Juan Iglesias on the follow-up. Couldn't hit the target. Luis Milla, another good afternoon for him, running things in the middle of the pitch, and he was responsible for the assist for the 4th goal. This is goal number 2. Uchi's at the heart of it again. Another assist for him. And there's Terrats. That was Ramon Terrats' 3rd goal since joining from Villarreal on loan. Bernat, another player who arrived in the winter window, was at the start of the move. It was Uche played the pass. And a nice finish from Ramon Terrats, the first of his 2 goals in the game. Long ball forward towards Juanmi. Terrats lets it run. Aaron Barry comes in on it, and Ferreira made the save. More problems for Valladolid at the back this time. The header from Cenk goes back to his goalkeeper. Cenk and Chumat, the 2 central defenders, both on loan from Valencia. There are quite a few players either on loan or whose contracts run out at the end of the season. There will be lots of changes at Valladolid at the end of the season. This was goal number 3. 2nd of the game for Terrats. Once again, Uche involved. It's a nice backheel from Uche. Mario Martin had run towards the ball instead of following the run of Bernat. Terrats got there ahead of Asnau. 4 goals for him in a Getafe shirt. And he's now level with Sadiq in terms of players who arrived at their clubs in the January window, how many goals they've scored. Juanmi's still looking for his 1st goal. This should have been it, but the tame finish was cleared. And it stayed at 3-0. Three goals last season at Cádiz, Juanmi, but yet to score for Getafe. Aaron Barry shoots from distance. Saved by Andre Ferreira. Down at the other end, best player for Valladolid, and the bar was quite low, was Ivan Sanchez. He caused a few problems for Getafe down the Getafe left, and that was his corner in at the near post. But another very difficult afternoon for the Valladolid supporters watching this one. And things got even worse here. The referee had a very good view of this tackle from Mario Martin, pulls out the red card. And Valladolid would have to play the second 45 minutes with 10 men. It's Juan Iglesias who is caught. There's some collateral damage as well for Mauro Arambari. No need for any intervention from the video assistant referee Javier Alvarola Rojas. Alejandro Quintero Gonzalez's decision stood. And Mario Martin made the long walk to the dressing room. Changes at the start of the second half. Chucky and Enrique Silva coming on for Valladolid. But it really was mission impossible with 10 men and 3-0 down. Salvaging pride was what it was all about. Did they manage that? Well, not really. They kept the score down, at least, in the second period. They might have scored early in the second half. Letasa stretching. Couldn't quite get on the end of that centre from Antonio Candela. Less intensity in the second half from Getafe, understandable really. They had the game won. Uche's header wide. Getafe's away from recently it's now 6 wins from 7 away games. And this result, of course, left them just 2 points from 8th place. Foul there from Juan Iglesias, earning him a caution. And of course 8th place will qualify the team who finishes 8th for the Conference League next season. So it's a ticket to European football, and they are in the hunt for it. More changes. Darwin Machis and Joseph Aidu coming on. Chumat, one of those players making way. Difficult job for Alvaro Rubio. Letasa is the other player to come off. So Chumat takes his place on the bench. Changes for Getafe as well. Uche's name chanted by the travelling Getafe supporters. Healthy away contingent. Borja Meira coming on. Carlos Perez came on as well for Getafe, replacing Juan Bernat. Darwin Machis trying to get away from Juan Iglesias. He gets the cross over, and well, more of a shot in the end than a cross, and it was well dealt with by David Soria. Soria in with a chance this season of winning the Zamora prize for the goalkeeper who's conceded the fewest goals. Carlos Perez receiving the ball from Terats, cross to the back post. Juanmi rising into the side netting. All that was missing from this game from a Getafe point of view was a goal for Juanmi. He's yet to score. On loan from Betis with an obligation to buy at the end of the season. Got 3 goals last season for Cadiz. Couldn't guide that the right side of the post. Yellow card here for Mamadou Silla. Bit harsh maybe, pushing the back in the end on Dominguez Duarte. Ivan Sanchez went off. One of those players who will almost definitely leave the club at the end of the season. Anouar came on Anouar, you may remember, got that goal back in December when Valladolid beat Valencia at home. And it seemed at that point, as we watched some of the supporters make their way to the exits early, it seemed at that point, back in December, that Valladolid had a real chance of staying up and that Valencia were in real danger of going down. But things have certainly changed in 2025. Valencia have responded. Getafe, Valladolid haven't been able to. More changes for Getafe. Coba de Costa came on. Alderete went off. Berrocal came on. And, well, Valladolid just wanted the game to end. But before it did come to a conclusion, there was more misery. Mia with this shot, pushed away by Ferreira. Nicely done by Coba, the Getafe substitute. And he's involved in the build-up here as Mia puts this into the area, and Domínguez Duarte rises to head off the underside of the crossbar and into the back of the net to make it 4-0 on 79 minutes. And that was Domínguez Duarte's first goal for Getafe. Hadn't scored since his Granada days. And again, goalkeeper coming out, but not getting anywhere near the ball. Final score then in the José Zorrilla, it finished Valladolid 0, Getafe 4.